Three stars of the week.
Do you want to? I think you picked first again this week, right? So I'll let you kick things off here. Um,
Okay. I just looked at yours now, so we'll start. So for third star for me,
yeah,
I kind of cheated a little bit and I went with Leafs goalies.
yeah,
Just because of the way that they've handled the Oilers. The Oilers had won 4 straight. Obviously, we don't have to talk about how good McDavid and Dry Sidle are. To give up 1 goal over 3 games, over 100 shots, 3 different goalies. Say as you will between the quality, say as you will of what they've been in the past. But the goalies looked pretty damn sharp, and I think the Leafs are 3rd in the league in save percentage right now from their goalies,
yeah. You got it.
which has not been something that we've been able to talk about that I can ever recall.
That's what I was gonna say. You definitely have to give them props because I think for countless years now we've always been talking about how the Leafs can't play defense, can't save a puck. So it's a good one. I like it.
It's new, yeah. So I thought it was worth cheating a little bit. My second star, as I wrote here, is Gabriel Landeskog, but it's actually Landeskog. I picked him because actually he's on my one fantasy team, and I didn't even notice he was this hot because he just kind of came back from some injuries or COVID or whatever it was there. But in the last 3 games he's played, he has 3 goals, 3 assists, 3 power play points, and a game-winning goal. He's ranked, I think, 28th in the last 7 days in both of the fantasy leagues I'm in. So he's just been lights out. And Colorado scored a lot of goals, and I figure that he kind of stood out when McKinnon or Renton usually are the guys who kind of get the props. I felt he was deserving of getting a little bit of props. And for the first star, I got to go to my boy.
Third. This is our first person to hit the 3 stars of the week 3 times already this season.
Yeah, not quite 3 in a row, but
close. 3 of the last 4.
Second. Did you give him one?
Yeah,
oh yeah. 3, yeah. So he's got a first star, a second star, and a third star. So go him. I have obviously Vasilevsky 3 consecutive shutouts. He's still on a shutout streak. That I say that he's probably already given up a goal in the game tonight.
Not yet.
I haven't looked at the score. Not yet?
Not yet. It's only 13 seconds in though, so.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll say this: he'll never give up a goal ever again, and then in the next 3 minutes, he'll probably give up a goal. But yeah, 4 wins in a row. To be honest, I think a lot of the credit has to go to Hedman. I watched a game of theirs, a couple of games of theirs recently, and like he is just a beast. And like without Kucherov, Tampa's going by more of a depth approach. I find they're kind of trying to beat you with skill by depth, and they're not really that team that's loading up the top line and trying to just like punch you in the face time after time.
No, they're getting scoring from everywhere.
They are, but they're not loading up, I guess is more my point. And like they're just a team now. They're not one of those teams where it's the big line and then some other guys and then the scrubs. They're a good team, and once they get Kucherov back in the playoffs, they're going to be dangerous. But I guess my point of saying all that is I think that the onus or the respect or whatever you want to say that Tampa deserves right now, I think a lot of it is on Hedman and Vasilevsky.
Yep.
I'd say that's a lot of their reason for success. Not all, obviously. There's a lot of other guys contributing, but if they didn't have those 2 guys playing as they are, they may have had a couple more losses along the way, or at least not, 6 shutouts they have now, I think?
Something crazy, yeah. And he's played every game, I think, except 2 now this season.
2 or 3, yeah. 2. There's a back-to-back. I can't remember if the back-to-back. Yeah, there's a back-to-back this week.
Okay, he'll be playing his 3rd time getting a break.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Chicago.
Yeah.
They might go back-to-back because it's Chicago.
Yeah, and they're in tight race, right?
They might.
They could, yeah.
So they might.
It depends.
I doubt you do that, but maybe.
Definitely if they win tonight, they probably wouldn't.
Might as well, right? There's no point fucking around with that.
Yeah.
If Vasilevsky goes down, you're fucked. Well, not fucked, but like, don't fuck with that. If he's playing, I would ask him, like, if he plays in the first game against Chicago and he gets like 21 saves, and you say like, do you feel good? And he says, yeah, I want to go. But if he gets like 38 saves for Chicago, I'd be like, I don't care how you feel, you're sitting today.
Yeah, totally. All right, I'm going to kick things off here just with a quick honorable mention. I was super close to giving it to a defenseman this week. Couldn't do it. And you know me, I like to kind of pick the teams that are like doing well in the standings too. Like they're on a little bit of a heater, so I couldn't. That's kind of what discounted him. I almost gave it to Chris Letang, so just a honorable mention to him. Almost a defenseman, almost making it. So for me, third star of the week, I gave to Kyle Connor. Winnipeg's won 5 of their last 6 coming into tonight, and believe it or not, they're up 2-0 right now. I don't know if you want me throwing spoilers around. I might stop.
Not the Leafs.
I won't get there. Yeah. He got 3 goals, 3 assists over the past 4 games. Just continues to be a weapon for this team, and he's not on their top line of the trio. So I thought I'd give it to him, and I'm pretty satisfied with what that team's been doing and making moves.
They've been solid.
My second star of the week here goes to Mikko Renton. Him and Landeskog, who was your second star as well, just have teamed up a lot on a lot of their goals. So they're really hitting off each other. When McKinnon went out last night of the game, they got the 5-minute power play off the hit. They put in 2 points each together on that. So Renton, he's got 3 goals, 5 assists, 3 power play points, all within the last 4 games. So that's pretty big. So that's got to give a little props to that Colorado team, even though they got blown out the one game against San Jose earlier this week. The rest of they've been on a little bit of a tear too. So as a team, this first star, a little bit of a stretch, but I wanted to give some credit, and you touched on it a little bit earlier in the podcast about Chicago. They've just been doing good. I gave Alex DeBrincat first star of the week. He's on a 6-game point streak right now. Coming into tonight, overall 8 points. Chicago has won 8 of their last 11, which is pretty impressive, considering I think both of us had them pretty much near the bottom of the standings this week. He picked up a little bit of extra points against Detroit over the weekend, but that's where I'm giving it. I gave him my first star of the week. Congratulations, Alex DeBrincat.
I feel like there should be one other honorable mention that we should throw out there.
Okay.
And that's for Drake Batherson of the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
I don't remember the stat. I'm probably going to butcher it, but it was something to do with the most consecutive games with a goal for the first-year player.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say that he was like 6th on the list of all-time
That's a good name.
Games scored with goals in your first year, whatever the exact stat was. I don't recall exactly, but it's still hard to do, basically, in your first season, score 6 goals in 6 games consecutively. So I think that's deservingly so for an honorable mention as well.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to see. And that concludes our 3 stars of the week.